They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up because they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they attack.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, ready? 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Yeah, that's not doing it. Check four.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, D.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Looking to throw on second down. Costello, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Check out. Fred 80. It's the party now.
After the interception, it's Love. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Costello. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Mixon with a 1st down carry.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. It's Brooks. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll try the left side. Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
To throw is Lott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. A shotgun snap for Lott. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the side of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll run on first down. It's Brooks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and the Bengals have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones, off play action. Under a heavy rush and down he goes. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack.
You can't stop me. Undercrush.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, alert 3. Check it back.
Off play action. Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On first down, Swift. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Love. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Sam Hubbard able to get him for a loss of about 3. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now it's Locke. He's going to look deep down the field. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Looking to throw. Costello. That's complete to the tight end Sample. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, lock it!
From the gun, Costello. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that up? It got his man, complete, 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line. Ready up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, a give to Mixon. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Costello. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 22. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
10-2 soft. Get it.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Costello. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A final shot before break. Costello, he's going to float this over the middle, deep. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check pass. Check pass.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Costello. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Taken in at the 22. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Check out. Wide. 622. 6-man. Check curl.
Back to throw. Love. It's caught by OBJ. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Odell Beckham. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Down. 30 base.
55, Mike. Yeah. Check 13. Check 13. Watch out. Check.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
55 to Mike. Me and you all day.
Looking to throw. Costello going deep depth. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 77 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to reach. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Love. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Odell Beckham, 82 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
10 yards there on a Bengal first. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Costello. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Costello. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back to throw. Costello. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Costello got a man open. It's Ross. And an alley to run. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that will get them one closer. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 45. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing on first down. Costello. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Bengals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Delta. Ready?
Off the play fake. Costello going for it all. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
throw on third down. Costello. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
60 outlaw.
A gain of 14. And a Bengal first down.
On first down, Costello. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first and 10, Costello. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own